One of the largest oil spills in recent Southern California history has closed off miles of popular beaches.
Yeah, a leaking pipeline could have released nearly 130,000 gallons of crude oil in Orange County. And we have live team coverage for you this morning. Tina Patel will tell us about the damaging effects this is having on wildlife. But we begin with Joy Benedict and the latest on the cleanup efforts. Joy, good morning to you.
Good morning, guys. Yeah, this has been a tough weekend for so many here down in Orange County as word has spread and the smell has spread of this oil that has leaked into the ocean. We are live this morning here at the Balboa Pier in Newport Beach. I am not smelling the stench of the oil here as I heard and smelled it yesterday a little bit further north on the north side of Newport Beach, but nonetheless, there is a massive cleanup effort underway. Take a look at this video. Obviously, all of this started on Friday, believe it or not. That's when folks started smelling the oil in the air, and by Saturday morning they realized that there was in fact a pipe that was leaking. There were skimming boats yesterday grabbed up about 3,100 gallons of oil off the ocean. More than 2,000 feet of protective booms have been set up around the wetlands and Huntington Beach into Newport Beach as well, as boaters reported smelling that leak as early as Friday. And by Saturday, marine life was seen swimming through the slick as it made its way to shore. It is believed that at least 120,000 gallons, possibly closer to 130,000 gallons of oil leaked from that pipeline of the offshore oil rig from Friday to Sunday. The pipe is connected to platform Ellie. It's believed to have sprung a leak around 4 miles off the coast. Now, the pipeline is operated by Beta Offshore and its parent company, Amplify Energy. But with so much oil out there in the ocean, everybody is doing their part to protect the shore, try and keep it away and keep swimmers out of the water. And so everybody is asked to stay out of the water all the way from the Huntington Beach Pier down into Laguna Beach. And many of the beaches themselves are closed as well, including all of the county beaches in Orange County, the state beaches, the beaches in Laguna, and the beaches up in Huntington Beach. And many are just very concerned that they see so many people not heeding the warnings and getting in the water anyway.
You could see, actually already see the oil on the water. So I was kind of surprised.
It's heartbreaking. It really is heartbreaking. Why do we have to have these things out in the ocean so close to the shore?
And that's the thing. As of yesterday and as of last night even, it was very hard to even confirm whether the leak had stopped. So they do have divers running underneath this pipeline, but this is a pipeline that runs several miles. And so they're trying to figure out exactly where that leak started, make sure there aren't any more leaks under there, and then still try and contain all of this oil. And it's a process we're not talking about that's going to take days to clean up. It's going to take weeks, guys.
That's not good news there. Joy, thank you very much. And birds and marine life are being put in danger from the oil spill. Rescue crews have been looking for animals that have been affected by this. And CBS 2's Tina Patel is live in Huntington Beach with that part of the story for us. Tina, good morning to you.
Good morning. Well, unfortunately, the oil has already made its way into the wetlands here in Huntington Beach. Take a look beside me and you can see that the skimming equipment has already been put in the water here to try and contain some of that oil. Take a look at this video because this is only one of the areas in Orange County where there is a concern about the effect on wildlife. We also have video from Newport Beach where crews were seen helping a distressed pelican. And our chopper from the air could see dolphins swimming right by the oil rigs that we're talking about. They also saw birds that kept landing inside the containment area. Marine mammal experts tell us that birds often don't realize something is wrong until they land on the water and then they find themselves covered in oil. They also tell us that the spill can be deadly for creatures below the surface.
And it kills things at the base of the food chain and all the way up to top level carnivores like birds and marine mammals, fish.
And that's why local officials, including the mayor here in Huntington Beach, are calling this spill a potential ecological disaster. Now, as we come back out here live, as Joy was just saying, the beaches in this area have been closed. Also, there are a lot of walkways and bikeways along the marsh here. Those have also been closed so crews can just concentrate on the cleanup effort, which is really going to take a while. We'll send it back to you.
All right, Tina, and before you go, is there anything that people can do to help?
Well, the supervisor for this area put a message on social media yesterday saying HB Wetlands is really working on the wildlife recovery effort, and they said you can contact them if you want to either find out about volunteering or also just making donations. They say they do need supplies like masks and gloves, so any help that they can get will be welcome at this point.
All right, let's hope people pitch in and help out. Tina Patel live this morning. Tina, thank you.
To try and grasp the impact of the spill, we spoke with the environmental director for the Surfrider Foundation, Pete Stauffer.
The key is to keep oil off the coast, keep it off the beach, where it becomes very, very difficult to clean up. And this is going to be both a sprint and a marathon. So one is, making sure that we're containing the spill and that, government agencies are working to clean it up. But this is going to extend, months or even years into the future.
Experts also want to remind people, do not try and help out in the cleanup yourself. There will be future opportunities for folks to volunteer because they need to be trained to assist.
Well, Suzanne, the oil spill happened in federal waters off the offshore Ellie platform. That's about 9 miles off the coast. And the Ellie rig belongs to Houston-based Amplify Energy Corporation. We've learned it was built back in 1980 and processes crude oil from 2 other platforms. Amplify's processing operation includes about 70 wells and has been entirely shut down as the investigation and cleanup from the oil spill continues.